Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you run, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next day,
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is the network news for today, Monday, March the 27th of 2023. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines, summer festivals getting boost with increased airlift. Implementation Minister debunks claims that they're disenfranchising Lagoon Road users. Government sizes up 93-acre lot for new hospital. Major symposium on this week as efforts continue to decrease court backlog. And in the region, Electoral Commission heads meet to discuss confidence building in regional electoral systems. And further afield, mass protests in Israel, and President Netanyahu is forced to walk back judicial reform. In sports, high marks and positive reviews for Team Grenada despite 7-1 loss to World Cup ready USA. Details right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
And welcome to tonight's news. There's less headache for people trying to come home this summer as traveling from North America gets a shot in the arm with increased flights and a bigger aircraft. Tonight's great news on tourism comes from Christina John.
The Grenada Tourism Authority, the GTA, has announced that JetBlue is adding additional service to the destination in time for its biggest cultural festival, Spice Mass. From August 7th to September 1st, the carrier will operate a second daily non-stop flight. It will leave New York's John F. Kennedy or JFK Airport at 9:50 p.m. and arrive at Grenada's Maurice Bishop International Airport at 2:47 in the morning. The returning flight departs Grenada at 5 in the morning and arrive at JFK at 10 o'clock. Grenada Tourism Authority Chairman Ronald Donald says this initiative by JetBlue offers flexibility for travelers wanting to enjoy the best of both worlds.
A fantastic partnership for many reasons. First being, it shows JetBlue's commitment to Grenada, to the destination, to growing our numbers. They've been searching far and wide to ensure that they have the right amount of crew and equipment to actually give us a second service, because it's been very tough for a lot of airlines after the world reopened after the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic. They have now have been able to find design an aircraft and crew to actually give that to us. So we really applaud them for this wonderful effort, this wonderful initiative. The second great thing about this service is that you get a full day in New York, and then after that you could get on a plane at 10 p.m. and head to Grenada just in time to arrive at the hotel, wake up on the beach, or wake up and have breakfast with your relatives at home right before you head out to celebrate Spice Mass. Another third great option is that due to the fact that the flight is leaving Grenada very early in the morning, you actually have time to get to JFK and make other connections elsewhere.
JetBlue has also announced that it will use a bigger aircraft on the Grenada route from June to September, moving from the 162 to the 200-seater craft. CEO of the Grenada Tourism Authority, Petra Root, says Grenada remains committed to U.S. tourism growth and most recently welcomed a new sales manager in New York, Shanae St. Bernard.
What you will see is that the USA continues to represent our number one source market. It has approximately 55% of our overall total business, and from April last year we've seen constant growth month after month from that market. We ended 2022 2% up over 2019, and then for January and February we're actually up 19% over 2019, which was the banner year. So it's not just people who are coming for Spice Mass, it's also an uptick in the number of families traveling, in terms of people who are coming looking for adventure, looking to do wellness holidays. And generally speaking, we have seen Grenada really trending across all our international market.
Airlift is a key success factor for Grenada's summer festival, and the GTA CEO said they are looking forward to a very successful Spice Mass. In addition to JetBlue, Grenada is also serviced by American Airlines through from Miami, along with a seasonal weekly flight from Charlotte, North Carolina on Saturdays. Christina John, GBN News.
Some will say there's already a hospital. Why invest in another? To the naysayers, the government is saying it's not adequate, and as such, there's need to construct a new one. GBN's Janelle McDonald reports on initiatives to ensure adequate health care facilities are provided.
Several years ago, Grenada got excited over the news that the country seemed poised for what was described as a new hospital. A major enhancement project was embarked upon at the old site. There was some level of disappointment that one of the new buildings which were constructed at the hospital compound was converted solely into an administrative block. As it turned out, many complained that the end product resulted in less bed counts and minimal improvement in capacity and service delivery. The inadequacy of the emergency department was one of the challenges identified. As such, building a state-of-the-art facility is still listed as an outstanding matter to be addressed. The new government says it's high on the agenda, and they have started scouting for lands. A 93-acre parcel at Calivini is one of those under consideration, according to Prime Minister the Honorable Deacon Mitchell.
The intent is to have a look at the potential site for the new hospital. So we wanted to get a first-hand view of the general topography of the land, the general boundary areas, and just to get a feel for what the site looks like.
The estate is owned by Mr. Leroy Nichols. Topography is a main determining factor.
I think the site is pretty ideal. It's roughly about 93 acres. The intent is to try and acquire all of it because we think we need to make sure that we can protect the entire area within which the hospital would be located. The topography is relatively satisfactory, generally flat, which you don't have a lot of flat lands left in Grenada. And obviously it's located in Calivini, so it's very accessible. So that's one of the key things for us as well.
A team of government ministers accompanied the Prime Minister on the tour. They also looked at a plot at Hopevale.
We looked both at Calivini and Hopevale, and we think we have the options both of housing as well well as agriculture. There's at least 100 acres of land from Hopefield Estate that Mr. Nichols has earmarked for agricultural purposes, and we are keen to mobilize that as well. We're also keen to make sure that we have sufficient land to do green agent style homes. We certainly think Hopefield in particular gives us both the option for agriculture and for housing, so we're also looking at that.
Health Minister Senator Jonathan Lacrette says a nation's health is its wealth, and it's imperative that Grenada moves quickly to address this.
I'm extremely satisfied. I believe that there is a particular magnetic quality that comes with a brand, and we know all too well the geographical and infrastructural challenges that we currently face with our main tertiary healthcare institution on the island, the General Hospital, and the need for a brand new climate-smart, climate-resilient facility that can deliver to all clientele across Grenada the kind of services that is required.
Ease of access, centrality, and multiple entry and exit points are listed as some of the must-haves for any location which is selected. One of the main concerns about the present General Hospital is that it has one road leading to and from the facility. For GBN News, Janelle MacDonald.
A senior government minister has shot down rumors about plans to fence the Lagoon Road. A development project is ongoing along what's now known as the Kirani James Boulevard. Implementation Minister Andy Williams says the seaside will remain open and accessible to the public. However, he has stressed the need to control the damage caused by vehicles which have been using the area as parking space.
The implementation minister set out on record straightening exercises on Sunday as he addressed rumors about various aspects of the Lagoon Waterfront Development Project along the Kirani James Boulevard. Minister Andy Williams made his opening salvo on reports that a fence is being erected that will deny access to the waterfront. He alluded to poles which have been set in place.
The reason why we put the poles there is to stop vehicles from protect that green space, and also it wouldn't be a nice look to just put the poles right there and stop. But for it to look good, we continue the poles along the lagoon, right? And that's all.
There have been concerns that a soup shack owner will lose his converted space. However, the implementation minister said nothing could be further from the truth.
We want to put a nice gazebo in the area where people can come, schools can come and enjoy the lovely scenery, and they can have little cultural activities there also. And we are going to put 3 booths in that area.
Right.
And he's going to get back a proper booth with running water and everything. We are going to put toilet facilities there. I wanted to share something with you, right? Everyone who had a structure on the lagoon, right now, they're in a better position. We got jobs for some of those guys who were on the lagoon. About 2 weeks now, you have a gentleman who has an 8-to-4 job, and he's earning his income right now, and even the soup master will be building back something better for him.
Minister Williams alluded to some people seeking to sow discord, but said he has also had bipartisan support.
Let's say this, right? And I must commend the folks who support the other side. I have seen folks who were branded as NMP come out and offer help to me. So I didn't do the Lagoon Road and all these things alone. You have people who supported the other administration come in and say, Andy, how can I help? And if anyone knows me, they know that Andy is not about, trying to victimize and all these kind of things. I just want a Grenada where we all can come together. And I just want to commend these folks. I want to even commend Nazim Benjamin because I saw Nazim standing up and and defending me on when certain things was being spoken about. I could call other names, but I don't want to really call. But I've seen people who are told to be on the other side really come in and grasp this transformation, and even reach out to me to commend me also on the efforts that I'm doing. And that is what we want to see. We want to see a Grenada where we could just live in love, harmony, peace, and where we can promote and support nation building.
Minister Williams says the project will also include the erection of benches facing the seaside, and that bleachers would be erected during the carnival so that people could sit and enjoy the display put on by the various bands. In the long term, there will be a weekend of activities starting with local vendors on Fridays, specialized market for art and craft on Saturdays, culminating with drama and cultural events on Sundays. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
and GBN has just received a report of a sudden death in St. George's. A shopping trip appears to have turned into a sad episode for a middle-aged woman this afternoon. A woman believed to be in her 40s collapsed and died while at the Quartz Grenada Limited store in St. George's. Reports indicate that after entering the store, she reported feeling unwell and requested a glass of water. Indications are she died shortly thereafter. GBN is following developments and will bring details when they become available. Transportation falls under the microscope tonight as GBN gathers the nation for the weekly national conversation. Members of the National Bus Association say that they too have concerns, while most times the conversation focuses mainly on the commuting traffic. Among other things, they're concerned about increasing operational costs, pirating non-stickers, and P-plates. The National Association is also calling attention to inadequate bus stops, concerns about their safety while working at nights, and representation on the Transportation Commission. Passengers stranded at the Carenage and Terminal and the Western and Eastern corridors are another set of concerns being raised by the National Bus Association. There are being calls for the development of a substation at Latente St. David's and Guave St. John's, and these matters will also be brought to the fore. We'd like to hear your thoughts, so do join the discussion on Beyond the Headlines from 8:30 this evening, right after the nightly lotto draw. This is News at 7. Coming up, would you prefer an easier route to having legal matters settled? Well, a team of people will get training to help you do just that. Stay with us.
Grenada's premier junior track and field event is here again with a bang. The Republic Bank Inter-Secondary School Championship is back at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. You cannot afford to miss the intense rivalry amongst all our secondary school athletes in the field and on the track. It's Republic Bank Intercall 2023. The 55th Intercall Championship takes place on March 28th, March 29th, and March 30th, starting at 9 a.m. and ending 6 p.m. each day. Be there to experience the special attractions and more. Tickets will be available at the gates and from GoToFest. It's the 55th Intercall Championships. Bring your school, bring your past students, bring your families to 3 days of competitive track and field. You will not forget this one. Be there.
Are you feeling out there? Let's go!
What's up, Grenada? I can't wait to see you on April 15th for the Reggae Fest, the big show at the Grenada National Stadium, featuring some of your favorite reggae artists. This feels like a homecoming. I can't wait to see you, Grenada. What if I love? See you there. Ace.
Grenada, I don't know what flow giving out. $30,000 in cash and prizes. Unlimited talk. Free WhatsApp and social media. Up to 90% off on smartphones. So you're getting more savings, more value, and more speed on the best telecommunication network on the island. And all you have to do, top up as low as $5. Sign up for postpaid and our broadband. Switch up to our beautiful network. Pay your bills on time. Activate a combo plan and bundle your services to save more and win more. So visit us in stores today to be a part of our More Fun Move promotion with Flow.
It's more with Flow now, you really know. All these deals make you save more. Get more!
Larry, I love the new home. Did you remember the tips we discussed?
As a matter of fact, they were very helpful. We always follow the manufacturer's guidelines. Check for damaged cords, turn off electrical equipment before cleaning, and we never overload sockets.
And we always use a licensed electrician for electrical work and a certified technician for repairs.
Grenlink, energizing our Grenada.
Co-op Our bank introduces e-payments, our new e-banking feature that allows you to make payments online hassle-free.
Log in securely with biometric technology. Make recurring payments easier with automated scheduling.
Save time by paying your bills online. Transfer money to accounts at other local and regional banks. Send wire transfers on the go to anywhere in the world. Or send money to friends or family using Buddy Payment. E-payments, the swift, simple, and secure way of transferring money.
Welcome home.
I come here for no stand up. Megaforce Promotions is heading to the East Side. Yes, East Side Grenville at Victoria Park. Saturday, April 1st from 6 p.m. for the massive Eastside Cash Money Bingo. Yes! Grenada, we're talking serious cash. We're talking $75,000 in cash to be won. What? That's right. And tickets are only $60 or $100 for two. So organize your posse for this long-awaited mega event. Victoria Park, Grenville, here we come with the massive Eastside Cash Money Mega Bingo!
Island Style's annual Easter clearance sale is here, and boy, do we have some exciting deals for you. Massive savings on tiles to be had with discounts from 10 to 35% off on all tiles store-wide. Buy all we have in the low stock model and watch your discounts skyrocket with a huge 15% off. Plus, get chip edge tiles for as low as $1. Yes, we're clearing out our old stock to bring in the new. And that's not all. The Easter Bunny has added extra savings on tubs, bathroom vanities, tile tools, and so much more. It won't get any better than this. Jump on these excellent deals and visit our Island Style showroom on Monroe Road in Grandlands or call 439-TILE. That's 439-8453. Sale ends Holy Saturday. When you think tile, think Island Style.
When I need shelter, warmth, security, I know you'll be there. Something in these moments lets me know you care. Maybe the way you shield me, maybe it's your smiles and the way you tell me it's okay to try. Now I'm invincible. I can back my sack. I can take the long road, 'cause it's okay to look back if I am scared. I know you're there. Arise, together there's no limit to what we can do. Arise, with no wings, fly. Arise, and we're so high, enjoy the view. Look, no wings, fly.
This is Ariza, your financial freedom, your future.
With just $2, you can gift yourself with a chance to win the Lotto jackpot. Now, imagine winning the National Lotteries Authority jackpot of $52,000. Why pass upon this winning opportunity? Lotto, play and win a lot of money.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Retail store owners sometimes find themselves in a bind. They lose goods through shoplifters, and the problem is further amplified when they lose goods through dishonest staff members. That report comes from Nisha Paul.
5 women are facing charges in connection with the disappearance of in excess of $100,000 worth of clothing and other personal items from the Seasons fashion store in the city. Those charged include Curly and Phillip, who is originally from Boucheju, Carriacou, but resides at Lassages St. David. The other 4 are Erie Batiste and Joan Phillip of Dabo St. George, Petra Ross and Gail Richards of Grand Roy St. John. Richards is the only person who has been charged but was never an employee of the store. The 5 women appeared before Chief Magistrate Teddy St. Louis at the St. George's Magistrates Court on Friday, and the case has been adjourned to September 21. The employees and Miss Richards were arrested and charged between October and December last year. Sources told GBN that the proprietor started paying closer attention to her operations after a few telltale signs. Among other things, the store owner reportedly noticed a significant decline in profit margin. She also observed the disappearance of several items which were placed into stock with no evidence that they were sold. Experts say employee theft is also a common problem in clothing stores, and it can be more challenging to detect than shoplifting by customers. Store owners have been provided with various tips about how they can protect themselves. The first step is that of conducting background checks on all potential employees before hiring them. Store owners have also been advised to limit employee access to high-value items, cash registers, and storage areas where merchandise is kept, and to monitor employee activity by using surveillance cameras, software, or other tools. The conduct of regular audits is also listed as a key loss prevention strategy. It has been proven that audits of inventory levels and cash registers helps to ensure that merchandise is not being stolen or sold at a discount. Business leaders believe that by implementing these strategies, clothing store owners and managers can help prevent employee theft and protect their business from losses. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
There's about to be another option available for solving legal disputes, and a team of well-trained arbitrators will be available to assist. Rena Pierre-Thomas reports.
The Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court is working towards reducing the backlog of cases in the court system. It has therefore been trying to get more disputes settled through mediation. That's the reason for this week's training session at the Grenada National Stadium. Her Ladyship, Justice Getel Tom of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, is among those working to ensure success of mediation.
At this commencement of training for new mediators in Grenada, this is in keeping with the role of the Judicial Education Institute, which is to provide continuing education for judicial officers, the staff of the court offices, and persons whose roles are connected with the process of the administration of justice. This includes, of course, the court-connected mediation process.
The workshop is funded under the Judicial Reform and Institutional Strengthening Project with assistance from the Canadian government. Regional Project Coordinator and Capacity Development Specialist John Folong says this is not just another workshop.
As we have heard particularly from Her Ladyship Tom, mediation offers innumerable benefits for speedy, cost-effective, and satisfactory resolution of issues that are before the court. Our court website publicizes the benefits of mediation as, quote, an informal setting to conduct a session, a system in which the parties to the disputes have full say over the outcome of their dispute, a program which is faster. As a result, people save both money and time, an opportunity for parties to face each other and discuss their disputes in good faith with intent to settle.
Facilitator Ann Days outlines some of the areas that will be covered.
So we would have coaches, and they would be observing you, and we'd be working with you, and we expect that you would ask us any amount of questions that you would need to ask to help you hone the skill sets. They are practical exercises, they are video exercises, presentations that you would have to participate in, and we want to also make it it fun.
Participants will be certified upon completion. For GBN News, I am Rena Pet Thomas reporting.
A team from the World Pediatric Project, or WPP, is mounting another mission to Grenada. Since 1997, the organization has been providing medical support to children who have health challenges. The team is in Grenada this week. Details in this Beverly Telesford report.
Marva Primus Joseph, Grenada's representative for WPP, the organization has been visiting Grenada for nearly 20 years now. They provide diagnostic general orthopedics, diagnostic orthopedic spine, NICU capacity building, cardiology, neurology, nephrology, plastic surgery, and other services.
Specifically for Grenada, they were visiting since 2007. So that's a long time they were around doing all this work for children. So I must emphasize, though, that the World Pediatric Project do not compete with the local physicians. So in order for them to be on island to do anything or to do anything for a child, that services would not be available in Grenada, or we do not have the expertise or the equipment.
Children are identified and evaluated by local pediatricians and physicians and then referred to WPP services. The children requiring surgical intervention in all pediatric subspecialties receive care with WPP in St. Vincent.
This is not done in isolation with just WPP. They signed a MOU with the Ministry of Health and by extension the government in 2019, where government will give an annual subvention to aid in getting the work done for the children. So in Grenada, they come and they do diagnostic clinics. So they will assess children, diagnose them, and then the surgery, if needed, surgery will be done St. Vincent or the US.
The referral must be done by a medical practitioner.
You will have to get a referral. So it's a referral system. You can go, the family can go directly to WPP. Okay. So there's a WPP form that the physician will fill out and also do a medical summary or like a medical report as to generally what's happening in the case, so they will have a better understanding. And they would also, based on orthopedic case, they have images, X-ray images or lab. Those things need to be forwarded to me as a rep, and I'll go forward it to WPP because they have a system that you log in, and we prioritize it. So we have P1 to P5.
Post-operative evaluations, communications and reports on children from Grenada are facilitated through local pediatricians and specialists who communicate with the WPP Grenada representative. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
It's not often the GBN ISAW lens gets to level its lens at a sporting event, but last weekend there was no missing the Grenada USA encounter. Let's take a peek.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by ClearVision. Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
He shoots, he scores. Grenada's Spice Boys' lone goal in the CONCACAF match against the United States national men's team is the highlight of tonight's GBN ISAW.
First goal here tonight, joining Pepe as well as Brendan Aronson, who had his second goal of the game. Here's a chance maybe for Grenada. Brought back, shot, and that one goes to the upper right corner. Great response.
The prolific goal was scored by Miles Hippolyte on a well-struck ball from about 15 yards out. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
That goal made us all proud. Still ahead, innovation plus vegetation equals inspiration. Digital agriculture is on the way. This is News at 7.
Grenada after 10 years.
Hey, Grenada, this is Pastor Donnie McClurkin, and get this, I am coming to the land of spice.
The multi-award-winning Pastor Donnie McClurkin is back live at the Grenada National Stadium for one night of praise and worship, where your hearts will be lifted heavenward, joined by some of Grenada's finest gospel talent, Lexton Mitchell, Edson Mitchell, Ajabu, Spice Worship Ministry, Nicole Fletcher Newton and Company, Touch of Grace, and the PBC Choir. Tickets are on sale now, $50, and can be found at all major ticket outlets and at your local churches. Don't miss this unique experience with classic songs like Stand, We Fall Down, Caribbean Medley, Great Is Your Mercy, and many more. Friday, 7th April 2023 at 7 p.m.
Got my mind made up, and I won't turn back, because I want to see my Jesus someday.
High impact doors and windows can be yours. Now available at Caribbean Shutters Windows and Doors, agents for Domus Windows and Doors. Get custom-made UPVC products with a 20-year warranty on frames and a 5-year warranty on hardware, complete with installation and so much more. Visit our showroom at 11 Frequente Industrial Park, St. George, or call 439-1293, or visit our website at www.domuswindows.com.
He was despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not.
He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed.
To appreciate his love, meditate on his sufferings.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
It's the Quartz Optical Annual Frame Event. Get up to 85% off on selected frames. Book your appointment at www.quartzoptical.com. Get that frame today with no cash from 3 to 24-month credit plans. You don't want to miss it. The Annual Frame Event, up to 85% off, only at Quartz Optical. See in store for details. Quartz Optical, value you can see.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Spicile Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Spicile Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Spicile Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grand Anse. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 440-1500, or visit any of our 3 locations. Spicile Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
Hello, Grenada. It's TGIF time again with the NLA. Thank goodness it's Friday. Every Friday in March, place 5 bets or more in a single ticket purchase on Cash 4, Pick 3 or Play Away. You automatically receive a quick pick inline ticket valued at $1. NLA is giving back more plays, more chances, more opportunities, and more prizes. Remember, when you play, you are supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Promotion ends March 31st. You must be 18 years and over to participate.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Welcome back. Grenada's agriculture sector stands to benefit from digital agriculture and innovation, initiatives that will support implementation activities to build capacities in the country's agri-food systems. Let's join Christina John for this report.
The Global Network of Digital Agriculture Innovation Hubs and Regional E-Agriculture for the Caribbean is a post-COVID mechanism which aims to promote resilient agri-food projects. Its launch was held during the past week by the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives in conjunction with the Food and Agricultural Organization. These two projects will support ongoing initiatives implemented by the Government of Grenada with Food and Agriculture's organizations' technical support. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Aaron Francois, is confident that the incorporation of digital technology will help in curbing the many challenges currently facing the sector.
There are serious challenges that are facing the agricultural sector. Low product quality, high input prices, lack of information on best practices, lack of market information for decision or informed decision making, high incidence of pre-larceny. We have included a component to address pre-larceny using digital technology. We want to go in that direction because we believe it can help in a significant way to help cause the incidence of high pre-larceny in Grenada.
Computer System Administrator in the Ministry of Agriculture, Kenton Fletcher, says the projects will bring forth the ICT innovation the sector needs.
The project is trying to now get people thinking innovative ideas, also to train people in the usage of digital agriculture. Take, for instance, we want to help farmers do better record keeping. We want to help them in better managing their farms. So these are the issues we're trying to target, and these are the issues we're trying to work with to get the digital agriculture to improve production, so farmers can get easy access to markets. So it could be a simple Excel spreadsheet just to handle your record keeping.
Project coordinator and FAO's International Value Chain Development Expert, Vomaran Extavia, says this initiative provides Grenada with a strategy for transforming the sector digitally.
And through that process, also find the opportunity to pilot and to begin interventions to respond to digital gaps in digital agriculture. So we've done some scoping before, and using the opportunity to introduce programs such as Innovation Hubs, a space where different agricultural connections can be made between different actors, be it a marketing app or be it a farmer registration portal that would strengthen the services of the Ministry of Agriculture.
Graphic Information System Technician in the Ministry of Agriculture, John L. McDonald, foresees marked improvement in the farming community.
The project is implemented, and with training, I think it will be very beneficial to the farmers, not only to farmers, but to the agricultural sector. Everything is like monetized with the irrigation system, as you have seen. Now, I think it's with manual, with ICT, you can like connect to devices, and instead of you have to get up and turn on your irrigation, it can be automatically done.
President of the Grenada Network of Rural Women Producers, GRENRAP, Teresa Marshall, has welcomed the project. Chrislina John, GBN News.
Superb Distributors has launched a scholarship program. The program forms part of activities to commemorate the company's 5th anniversary. Founded back in April 2018, the company provides wholesale services representing a number of regional and international brands. And speaking at today's launch, owner and founder Kathy Ann Belmar lauds the initiative as part of their continued commitment to youth development.
While we celebrate, we also want to continue to show gratitude by giving back to our community. We're overjoyed to announce our Superb Scholarship Program. Superb is going to sponsor 5 children in need, transitioning from public primary to public secondary school in September of 2023. We will provide their school uniforms, school books where needed, school stationery, and any school fees associated throughout the duration of their 5 years of secondary school.
And here's a closer look at how all this will work.
To each public primary school on the island, and we would go through a vetting process to determine the 5 children that will be chosen. Applications and supporting letters explaining why we should choose you can be emailed to csr@superbdistributors.com or can be dropped off at our location in Tempe. That's where the old post office used to be. Our application deadline is June 20th. We will contact the 5 chosen children by Friday, July 14th.
And stay with us. We'll have the sports report for you next.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Do you know, when you play the games of the National Lotteries Authority, you are supporting sports, culture, and nation building in Grenada, Carriacou, and Pitimaknik?
Hi, I am Junior Murray, cricket coach, sports enthusiast, and a former West Indies cricketer. I endorse the games of the NLA 100%. For the past 40 years, the NLA has been funding many sporting activities, including competition for schools and clubs, and for athletes to participate in overseas tournaments such as the Carifta Games and regional cricket tournaments. For those reasons, I play the game of the NLA. Even if I do not win, I know Grenada always wins.
Yes, when you play all the games, the NLA in turn supports sports, culture, and nation-building activities throughout the Tri-Island state.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
And welcome back, sports fans. It's been a few years, but we're back with Intercall. The 2023 Public Bank Intercall Secondary Schools Athletic Championship is shaping up to be a very exciting one. The nation's secondary schools, starting from Tuesday, will be competing for top honors in the boys and girls divisions. This year, one more secondary school, Gateway Secondary School, will be added to the list in search for supremacy. This year's events will also see the addition of two new events, the heptathlon and optathlon, for both boys and girls. The heptathlon and optathlon are a combination of different events. And Grenada lost to Trinidad and Tobago in the Under-16 Jean-Pierre Championship, which bounced off Saturday in Dominica. The opening game ended Trinidad 16, Grenada 11. The 2023 Regional Under-16 Netball Tournament runs from March 24th to April the 3rd, 2023. And this is the first time that Dominica is hosting the tournament. Grenada also played Barbados earlier today in the OECS National Under-16 Netball Tournament at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium in Rousseau, Dominica. Jamaica. They lost 23-17. And the Spice Boys was denied qualification by USA to secure a spot in the 2023 CONCACAF Gold Cup. The senior men's national team will now have to play in the preliminary stage of the tournament. The Grenada senior men's national team has now shifted their attention to the 2023 CONCACAF Gold Cup preliminaries. After suffering a devastating loss to the reigning champions, United States, following their 7-1 win in Group D of League A, the national team has secured a spot in the tournament's preliminary stage. Anthony Nixon Modeste is the interim head coach of Grenada's national senior men's team.
We have the Gold Cup draw more or less in sometime next month, and we are waiting to see who we will get in the group stage. We will continue training. The players will get a rest time. We showed we have the ability to play. Right. We really showed that we had the ability to play, and we just need to continue working. We were a bit timid in the park, but once we settle in and we started to move the ball, the ability is there. So we just need to get the guys on the same page, working hard. And
Modeste believes more playing time is needed.
You can only improve by playing more football. And I know the Football Association is working extremely hard to get more football in the more football tournaments. Probably a Premier League with 9 games, 18 games is not sufficient for our local players especially. Over there you play 30-something games, 40-something games. And once you continue playing more and more football.
Although Grenada did not secure a direct ticket to this year's tournament, Anthony Hudson, interim head coach of USA, commended the Grenadian team.
His players never gave up. Even to the end, we were trying to score. Like, they were defending for their lives. Those guys were so committed to what coach was trying to get them to do. So, it was not many teams in that situation would have continued to keep trying to play and work for the team. So that's a credit to the team. Even though I understand it's a difficult scoreline, but the team never gave up.
Miles Hippolyte, the lone goal scorer for Grenada, had this to say after the match.
We've worked hard. The boys have done well. The goals that we conceded were set pieces, and that's disappointing for me because I feel like a couple of days ago we worked on it. But I'm happy with the boys. We've worked hard. Everyone's done their best, and obviously I've got a goal myself, so I'm happy for that. Just looking forward to many more games and hopefully a lot more goals, and hopefully get some more wins if we can.
The CONCACAF Nations League, CNL, serves as the qualifier for the Gold Cup. At the conclusion of the 2023 CNL group stage, played from March 23rd to the 28th, the League A group winners and USA, who outplayed Grenada throughout the match on Friday, have qualified for the 2023 CONCACAF Gold Cup. They join Mexico, El Salvador, Panama, and Jamaica as teams that have punched their ticket to this year's tournament. 12 other teams will qualify for the tournament's prelims. The prelims will include the League A third-place finishers, there'll be 4 teams, the League B second-place finishers, another 4 teams, and the League C group winners, 4 teams. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports today. Now for a look what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. The London School of Economics has renamed one of its buildings in honor of the late Nobel laureate, Sir Arthur Lewis. Sir Arthur Lewis was a pioneer in the field of development economics and an outstanding student, teacher, and researcher at LSE. We get the details from HTS News Force in St. Lucia.
The legacy of Sir Arthur Lewis endures, with the London School of Economics renaming one of its buildings in honor of the Nobel Prize-winning economist. Sir Arthur was the first black academic who studied, taught, and conducted research at the prestigious university. A ceremony marking the renaming of the structure was attended by Sir Arthur Lewis's family, including his daughter and granddaughter. Back home in St. Lucia, the pride of a nation eternally grateful to have been privileged to birth one of the greatest minds of the 20th century continues to be lauded.
This is tremendous. It's again saying that, you see, this small country of ours, we are world class, world class. We produce people who are world class people, and it just says something about our capacity. I mean, there's so many places like at Princeton University, there's a hall named after Sir Arthur Lewis. In the University of West Indies, Manchester, so all over we have people who are recognizing the tremendous contribution that he has made to development economics, and so we're very proud about it.
For the founder of the Folk Research Center, Monsignor Dr. Patrick Anthony, it's a welcomed positive development amid news regarding crime and violence by a few malcontents and the malaise of a quotidian existence, a true illustration of the exemplary excellence by the best from St. Lucia.
Commonwealth officials have been engaged in a series of training sessions to boost confidence in elections across the Caribbean and the Americas. Administrators closed off the most recent session on Friday in Trinidad, where the chairman of Trinidad and Tobago's Elections and Boundaries Commission said the workshop is of critical importance, especially at a time when misinformation erodes public trust in democracy. The workshop was the latest in a series of efforts by the Commonwealth Secretariat to strengthen democracy and build trust in electoral processes in the Caribbean region. The panel discussion brought together the chief election officers of Barbados, Dominica, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, and Trinidad and Tobago. They shared insights into the role of leadership in building and maintaining confidence in the electoral process. And now in the wider globe, the political crisis engulfing Israel has deepened. The Prime Minister has fired his Defense Minister, Yoav Gallant, and who had opened up a rift in the government by calling for a pause to controversial plans to overhaul the country's judicial system. Gallant's removal came one day after he became the first member of the cabinet to break rank over the proposals, which have sparked weeks of protests. Gallant argued for a halt to the judicial reforms in a speech when Netanyahu was out of the country on an official visit to the United Kingdom over the weekend. Some military reservists have pledged to pull out of their service in opposition to the plans, which critics say would undermine the independence of the judiciary. Thousands of people have flooded onto the streets in protest in the wake of Gallant's firing. The comments by Gallant, was a member of Netanyahu's Likud party, upset Israel's already delicately balanced coalition government. The president has paused the controversial judicial review because of the protests. And that's what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top stories. Summer festivals getting a boost with increased airlift. Implementation Ministry debunks claims that they're disenfranchising Lagoon Road users. Government sizes up 93-acre lot for new hospital. And major symposium on this week as efforts continue to decrease court backlog. And in the region, commission heads meet to discuss confidence building in regional electoral systems. And further afield, mass protests in Israel and President Netanyahu was forced to walk back judicial reform. If you missed any part of this newscast, there will be a repeat broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. That's the news for tonight. I'm Stasia Blake. We wish you a pleasant evening.